And from the inside out, from Bankstown Sports Athletics Club in hip number 1, Archie Ridgway. In 2, fellow clubmate from Bankstown, Isaac Shaw. In 3, from Randwick Botany Harriers, one of the favourites for this event, Stefan Music. In 4, from the All Whites of Sydney University, Tom Davies. In 5, based out of Victoria, but also competing for Bankstown Sports, Adam Pike. In 6, from KJ's Kembla Joggers, one of 2 in this field, Tom March. In 7, another Bankstown representative, Harm Sharp. In 8, yet another one from Sydney University, Lockie Townsend. In 9, from Bankstown Sports, Travis Fairweather. In 10, from Ryde Athletic Centre, Adam Brunch. In 6, one of the other Randwick Botany Harriers athletes in this field, Alex Talbot. And in 12, another one of the favourites from Kembla Joggers KJ's, Luke Hintz. That's the field for the men's 1500 metre final here at the State Championships.
So Mackenzie Little ready to go here for her next attempt in the women's javelin throw competition. She opened 55.88. What she can do here, what a 64 metre, that red tape way out on the field. She'll be aiming to get close to that. Just a rip and tear here. It's up, it's getting closer, a lot closer. So it's close to the 60 metre mark there.
So we'll bring you the mark as that comes in, but we're underway in the men's 1500 metres. Notwithstanding my bias, half this field comes from Bankstown, 6 of them in it, and also a couple of KJs, a couple of Randwick Botany Harriers. You'd fancy Stefan Music be one of the top seeds here, along with Adam Pike, and a lovely shot there as they sort themselves out. And Adam Pike, you can see, has actually gone straight to the back of this field. So taking the sort of Sifan Hassan approach and sitting right up the back early doors. There were 3 or 4 of these guys who all ran in that 3:33.3 race at the Crest. There were 25 odd blokes in that race, and they got on the train, and about 9 of them ran very sizable personal best. So there's some good form coming into this, Brady.
There certainly is, and this is the race in 2016 where Ollie Hall made his mark and was the breakthrough that obviously has seen him get his Commonwealth Games gold medal, and potentially the future could be something similar as we see our leaders here. Isaac Shaw and Archie Ridgway were leading now. Luke Hintz takes up the front running. Then it's Tom March pushing back behind him. We've got Archie Ridgway slipped back into 4th position. Moving wide from Sydney University, Tom Davies looking to get himself in the front half of this field. Stefan Music pressed up, and Alex Talbot is moving, and Stefan Music the widest as they try to stretch it out. Lockie Townsend on screen there, but it's Hintz from Kembla Joggers leading through. Isaac Shaw, a little bit of a gap back to the KJs are pushing up. So 6 from Bankstown, but KJs might be 1 and 2 here. Music pushing up as well with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, Hintz clearly wanted to move it along, did he? They went through 45 seconds for the first 300, so that's only about 3:45 pace and a 61 last time around. So Hintz wanted to just keep it moving along here. He's got his clubmate March for Company of Music now. He's put himself into a strong position. Adam Pike, who was last after 200 metres, gets himself up into 4th position now. Tom Davies, more of a half-mile specialist, trying his hand here at the metric mile, and he's got himself into a nice position as well. So they're just sorting themselves out now as they come around with 600 to go.
So a couple of metres gap, and the only one really wanting to close it here at the moment is Tom Davies from Sydney University. Music starting to press up a little bit as well, and I reckon Hintz has eased up a little bit there. And the Bankstown duo coming through, led by Archie Ridgway. Adam Pike just behind him, and the other KJ's athlete in Tom March is getting shifted back in the field a little bit. So it's going to compress back here again at the bell with Hintz followed by Davies. Music, the slightest of the gaps back to Ridgway. Also in amongst there from Randwick Botany is Alex Talbot, still in contention for a podium position as they start to stretch out, and Lockie Townsend on the back of that group.
Watch for Adam Pike here. He's going to try and get off the rail and go down the back straight. He's got the back of Stefan Music, who'll fancy himself in this field. Tom Davies is trying to use that half-mile speed at the front. Look at Music. Luke Hintz looks like he's working pretty hard there. Ridgway, here comes Pike. around the shoulder now, happy to go 3 wide around the shoulder of his clubmate. It's a sub 340 athlete Pike, but Tom Davies is trying to use that half-mile kick on the front. Music just struggling to go with him at the moment. Lovely shot around the home turn as they square up here at Sopak. Adam Pike tries to peer wide. Ridgeway looks the biggest Bankstown threat at the moment for Team Telford and Bankstown. Music hits the front. Dive coming down late from Tom March. Music starting to tie up a bit. Davies trying to lift 3 in it as they hit the line. Got him. Nailed him on the line, did March, I reckon. Wait for the photo. But that was some sort of finish to a state 1500 title. He knows he's won it. He's pointing to the crowd. You'd hope it comes up for him. And it does. 3:48.28 for Tom March. Nails him by just 0.03 of a second. Back to Stefan Music. Tom Davies looked to use that 800 metre speed over the last half lap, but has to settle for the bronze medal. And our medalists are separated by just over 0.2 of a second. Ridgeway has to settle for the lead medal in 4th.
Was that not a carbon copy of the 2022 Commonwealth Games 1500 final? Tom March just did an Ollie Hoare there. Stefan Music, 58 seconds closing. Tom March, 57 and a half. 3:48.28. Stefan Music, 3:48.31. Tom Davies, really good positioning, and he was tactically good in that race. He closed the gaps when he needed to without injecting too much energy and getting too lactic in the middle part of that race. And Archie Ridgeway just off the podium there, only 0.3 of a second or so. So all the 3:48s, the top 4, and 6 of them under 3:50.
I think Davies extracted the maximum out of that. He's just a half miler who was sort of found wanting for a bit of strength at the end, but put himself in a position to use his speed to the maximum extent possible. But what a race, what a tactical 1500 metre affair, and brilliant performance and a late dive by Tom March. That's a real breakout graduation day performance for him. That's a real basis for him to build upon.
It is, and he was fading. He actually looked like he was dropping back a fair bit and just had that sniff. He obviously saw him and thought that elastic band hasn't quite broken yet. And he just reeled them in and backed himself, running right through the line, and he was just getting caught and sat down a little bit at the end as he felt pressure coming from behind. So women's 1500 next up on the track. We look 183 the